top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Formation. Handoff from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest, if Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Now they run the draw play. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's wide open. Look out. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Now we run a draw play. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That gain sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. That's the 20. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. So the offense clicking out, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida State 17, Notre Dame 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
Makes a quick catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dumps it down to the pass. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Well, here the defense defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. On the toss play, runner moving left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking for a man. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead. Back within 2 scores. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll hand it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has gotten frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they tack on 3 on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Passing game has been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Number 2 will be brought down. Offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Design quarterback run. The ball is loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They called a draw play here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be a first down from there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Seminoles offense is on the move now. The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Handing off on the draw play. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. It's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's 3rd down after that run. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. Refuses to go down. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And the Knowles line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
The defense has stuffed him twice in a row. They try to throw for it here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Toss play to the outside. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly to try to stage a big comeback. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.